What's up, everybody? Welcome to the O Show, and I'm here today with yours and truly,
Alain. You guys might know me by Beamer, so that's yeah.
Beamer.
Yeah, dude.
What they call you, Beamer, bro?
So it started all in college. You know what I mean? I drove this BMW. You know what I mean? I can send you a picture if you want to put it like on the corner or something. You know what I mean? You'll see it. It all started when I drove that car to school almost every day, obviously, until I got something else. But yeah, dude, you have to edit this out. Holy shit! But yeah, man, it was all ragged out. You know what I mean? So it was something. It was my first car. I just kind of wanted to mess with it. That's whenever I started noticing that I really was into cars. So.
Now that I think about it, I do remember seeing that car.
Yeah,
that is when you started getting in there, huh?
Yeah, man, it was crazy. I loved it. Yeah. I loved it.
So for those of you who don't know, Alan here is a mechanic, right? Yeah. But he is a self-employed mechanic and does a lot of work for people.
Yes, sir.
So if anybody does need some work, definitely I'll put all of his details and everything in the description box so y'all can hit him up. And he does really good work.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
And I'll put a link to his video so y'all can check that out. But it's kind of like what we were talking about, right? Like you started with that M3.
Yes.
And so what was your first job that was offered to you where hey bro, can you work on my car? Or how did that go? How did you just go towards that direction?
Man, that's kind of so Snapchat was around by then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was always advertising and whatnot, I just wanted to put myself out there like that. Teachers were in school, while I was in school, they were really pushing me towards, making my own business and stuff. And a lot of people as well, there's maybe 20, 30 kids inside a classroom. And they always, talked about how good it was to just be self-employed, worry about yourself, and just provide for yourself, be that person, grow. It just started whenever, I guess, obviously I was in school, and it was actually my neighbor. She wanted me to fix her brakes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was a stuck caliper, and it wasn't really that bad, but yeah, that's when it all started.
It was hey, if I can fix her caliber,
right, yeah.
Who else needs a brake job,
right,
man?
Yeah.
This is way better than working over at wherever else for somebody else,
I was actually working at Toyota while I was going to school, you know what I mean? Yeah, I was there for about a year, pretty much the whole career of, UTI. That's where I went. That's where I graduated. Do I recommend it to people? I mean, if you don't really know anything, then go for it. You know what I mean?
That's the best time, man. Yeah. Really pave your own road and figure it out as you go.
Yeah.
One thing though, I am gonna say is that tax paperwork, that's a pain in the ass, right?
Yeah,
when you're self-employed,
agree,
that is a pain in the ass, bro. They make everything so hard.
They do. But I mean, you know what I mean? The income is amazing, man. I'm not gonna lie. I have sponsorships as well, which is crazy.
Oh, really?
I do.
That's
FTI
awesome.
is one of the biggest ones, and I'm working with a few other ones, so they can put a little bit of money in my pocket and help them out as well.
Really?
They're pretty big companies, man. FTI, if you don't know them, it's a stall converter. You know what I mean? A torque converter. It makes the car go faster, and yeah.
That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. How'd you go upon getting your sponsorship, man? They reach out to you, or
I actually reached out to them. It's kind of like a 50-50 sometimes, and Snapchat is obviously one of my biggest platforms. You know what I mean? That's where I advertise and talk to a lot of people. Recently, I haven't really done it because of how much work has come to me. You know what I mean?
I bet, man.
It's crazy, man.
I see it. No, I see it on your
crazy.
Snapchats all the time, and you're always working on something different.
Yeah,
and you know what's cool? What I like about it is you go into detail of what you're doing.
I love it.
And what happened and everything. And it's when you go and you take your auto to another mechanic or something, they don't really tell you shit. They just said oh, this is messed up.
Yeah, man.
Here's the bill. And that's it,
exactly. Yeah. I love explaining things. I love teaching people new things. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's just how it goes. You know what I mean? So.
That's good, bro. That is good, man. That's awesome. That honestly, I feel like we need more mechanics like you.
Thank you, man.
Just because, it helps. It educates people on what's going on.
Right.
And it's just there's a lot of sleazy mechanics out there. You know what I mean.
Right.
But I don't know if you've ever taken a car where you obviously know what's wrong with your car, but
yeah, I thought about doing that, man. And seeing what they actually have to say. Even though I know what the problem is, I've always wanted to make a video.
Maybe you should.
on my perspective, point of view. That would be pretty interesting. If
I
they actually try to scam me, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'd
no,
be like,
I think
yo,
you should, man. There's
Yeah,
there's
what?
I don't know if you ever I saw a video of like there was these guys who took like a computer to get fixed from into Best Buy to their Geek Squad or whatever. And what they did was I think they unplugged like a RAM stick or something, or like they had it like kind of loose in there, and they went in and they told them that they needed a whole new motherboard, that their whole computer was fried.
Oh, man.
And like the guy's like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah." And he took it to I think like 2-3 other ones, and they told him like, "Oh yeah, like you need, I think, a new power supply." And it's just like, man. So these people don't even know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah,
and it turns out
expensive now.
Yeah, I mean they're not. Some of them are. Yeah. They're gonna charge you an arm and the leg for the work.
True,
like it doesn't matter what. Like they're always gonna charge you a lot for the work, but.
Hey, man.
It just comes to show you how like sleazy, certain people or certain industries can be, so that they make some more money.
Right. I get, some of my customers actually tip me after the, work is done. I don't really ask much from them. You know what I mean? I love helping everybody. Every single text I get, I'm like, yo, I'll give you the best deal around. Even if I lose, you know what I mean? I just love helping. I love giving. I've done free repairs actually, man. You know what I mean? So to people who can't pay it, I go out, out of my way, meet them at their house, their shop, their garage, whatever, and just work on it for free, man. Yeah. Honestly,
that's amazing.
I'm that kind of person. You know what I mean?
That's amazing. And and
a lot of people, if some people actually do, you know what I mean, like need something, just let me know. I got you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Y'all heard that, just don't go overboard. Don't put my boy still has to make money here, so y'all can't be like jumping on the boat trying to get free work done and stuff.
Like an LS swap or something, right? That's something pretty big. Yeah, that's gonna be the biggest project right there. Mm-hmm.
How many of those have you done, man? Like dude, I see, I'm telling you, like I see so many people asking for that kind of work done.
Yes, man.
And it seems like there's never enough mechanics.
Right? Yeah. I mean, honestly, just by myself, man, I think I've done probably 25. You know what I mean?
Oh wow.
Yeah. To be honest with you,
that's crazy.
And obviously, none of them have really been like recorded or whatever. Just from the people and the little things that the Snapchat sees. The people see there. But I mean, yeah, man, I've done quite a lot. It's awesome though. I love it. You know what I mean? It's something. Yeah.
You're enjoying it, man. So what are you drinking today, man? Like you brought a little something here.
Some champagne, man.
Show them what you got. Where's that?
Champagne, man. Holy shit. This thing is awesome. Dude, it's Remy Martin. You know what I mean? It's fine champagne. It's pretty strong, but
it's pretty strong.
I can handle it. I
think you're falling back in the seat, man. That's why.
Nah, man. Nah, we're good. We're good. Yeah.
But. Getting a little loosened up there. No, man, that's good though, dude. Like I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you as well. Definitely, like you're doing what you love to do.
Oh, yeah.
You're meeting new people as you do it. I'm assuming, right? Like you're meeting new people all the time because.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I got an email from NASCAR. Obviously NASCAR's pretty big. They wanted me to work for them. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
wow, that's crazy.
As far as building engines and stuff like that, I turned it down.
Really?
Because I just kind of knew that I was gonna, I wanted to be just on my own. Like people were saying I was pretty stupid for it, and do I regret it? Not really, man. You know what I mean? Because obviously, like I was talking about the sponsorships, the money that's coming in, it's awesome. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't want to really get into too much about it because that's kind of my
that's like personal personal business there.
But yeah, dude, all I'm gonna say is I'm planning on retiring by 30, man.
That's good, man.
Yeah, so it's coming close.
I hope you're investing, man. That'll help you get there quicker, dude. Them stocks.
Yeah, I am.
I know.
I definitely am.
Yeah, I know. We had talked about the whole like AMC GM thing. That was a little crazy, but how did that go for you, man?
Whenever I texted you, man, I was actually just starting. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, maybe I saw him post about it, and I just wanted to learn it a little bit more. Since I really like learning a lot. I didn't know anything about it. I just kind of threw money at it. Nothing really happened. You know what I mean?
Did you see a loss?
Yeah, I did see a loss right there. You know what I mean? And it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? I think, but I just wanted to experience it.
Yeah, no, it's not, man. And I think what happened though was like there was so much hype right then and there for that because you weren't the only one.
Yeah,
I had like at least, it was crazy that week. I had at least like 8 to 10 people message me and say like, bro, you do stocks, right? And I'm like, yeah, I've been doing it for like 3 years now. And they're like, like, should I buy GameStop? And I'm just like, when I heard that word, in my head, I was thinking, I was like, okay, this is bad. You know, like, you get all these people, they're hearing about, like, GameStop shot up from $4 to like $500 in like a span of a month.
Right.
Like, that's scary. That usually doesn't happen. Like, so for those people who think that happens, that's not how it works. You know, it's a slow, steady grind. Yeah. It's a patient game. I don't know, or it's a patience game.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. It scared me. Like, I tried to give the advice I could. I was in it, so it's like me saying that, like, you're not in it, or like me telling you not to be in it or to get in it while I'm in it. It's like it's kind of confusing, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, you're always gonna take your own risk.
Exactly.
So you have to be careful. And I honestly recommend y'all go out there for like those blue chip stocks where it's like the slow, steady grind, steady pace.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to get into that. You know, maybe you should teach me about it.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. Like, I'll give you some tips and pointers on what I do. I'm obviously not like a professional financial advisor, but
seems like you know what you're doing.
I mean, like, I've been okay for now. I just like, you know, I try to stay away from those kind of things, like, because those are the things that crush people.
Yeah,
really? You know, people will be jumping in at the top.
Yeah.
Come down and they're crushed and they don't want to touch it no more.
Exactly.
When I started, I was down like $3,000 and it felt shitty.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, you know what? Like, that's money I was able to afford to lose for that moment. And I had built my portfolio up like $20 a week,
Really?
And then it got to the point where it was like, okay, I could put 1,000 in today and then I'll put another 1,000 in tomorrow for this stock. So it's a slow, steady grind, but it works. And I just, to me, it's just like, I'm just saying, like, you know, if you're making bank, cash is not your friend. You know, with inflation, you are losing like every single one of your dollars is losing a penny every day. I feel like.
Yeah.
And, you know, with stocks or things like gold or silver, like, you know, you have that hedge against all that stuff. You know, like your dollar doesn't lose its value as quickly.
Okay.
There's a reason why when you used to go to like Taco Bell, you could get a $5 burrito for 99 cents, but now it's like $1.78. You know.
Shit. You know, I never pay attention to that. That's really
it's inflation for you, man. And and it's no, and it's true though. Like, a lot of people,
I've seen that shit, bro. I've seen prices go up. I'm like, hold on. All right, whatever.
No. hey, no. Most people are like that, bro. But like, you know, when I started doing this, it's like now I see it more, right? Like now I go into something like Starbucks, and I'm like, wait a minute, they're paying like fucking 20 cents for like a giant bag of like coffee beans and shit to make coffees, and I'm over here paying the upcharge of $5 per cup. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm getting screwed here hard. True. Like, I might as well get my own coffee, you know, and start making it at home.
Right.
And that's how it comes down, bro. Because like, it's like that right there. If you want, like, for me personally, I feel like if you want to experience wealth, it's about how you like control your money, how you save your money, and how you use it. Because you have those doctors, bro, that, you know, they're making $250,000,
right?
But they're like in debt still. You know? And like, what's up, bro? Like, you just. It's like we're in the same boat. You just look a little better, or you look a little not as good as me, or whatever, you know. And it's everybody's in the same boat on that.
You know what's crazy? I'm just gonna talk about this, but like I've actually was in debt for a while, man. It was like a few years back ago. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to just start. You know, like I said, you know, my mechanics and stuff. I started buying a shit ton of tools. Obviously, I put it on a credit card, which was the worst. Yeah, man, the worst. But you know what, dude? I made that money up so freaking quick. I'm not. I
believe it. I believe it.
Crap, man.
I believe
paid that off so quick. I was like, damn. And you know what? My credit score, man, amazing, man.
That's good. No, that's good. I believe it.
I'm like, wow.
I do believe that, because like it's, and you know, it's, now that you mention that, right? Like it's crazy because they don't really teach us financing in school.
They don't.
And for me, like as I was doing the thing, I had to learn it. Like, I'll be honest with you. I had to learn it at a young age. I'd say like during middle school to help my parents with their finances.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do it. You know, I just like had to learn it though, because like they didn't speak English. So like I'm sitting there trying to figure out like how to help them do their taxes and everything. Yeah. So it was crazy because like I'm going to school and like I don't know shit about what's going on over here, but I could do my own finances at home, you know?
Yeah, that is crazy.
And so I was able to learn that, and then just like coming out of that, it's like, okay, like, you know, this is not about who makes more. This is about who knows how to fucking use their money for what they need to use it for.
Yeah.
Because if not, like, you know, they let students, you know, sadly, like, they let students go to school and pick up $30,000 loans for a semester or two, and like they don't know what they're getting themselves into.
Right. I know a couple of friends like that, man.
Most of the time.
And you know what? Some of them graduated with me, you know, and I know them, and they're not even doing what they're what they went to school for.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. You know what I mean?
It's always a bummer. That's always a bummer.
Yeah, it makes me sad too. But like, you know what I mean? It's them. Some of them go into construction and this. I'm not saying it's bad, but like, I would have liked to see them think
it over. Like, for people coming forward, like think it over a little bit.
Yeah, man. Like,
don't just jump on it. I have friends the same way, like you're saying that. I have friends that it's like, oh, but like the college experience. Well, you know what? The college experience is going to cost you 20 years of your adult life. So you better think about that real quick. Yeah. Because it ain't pretty. It ain't. Yeah. But man, like, luckily, like we've been blessed, you know, a drink to that. We've been like blessed. So we don't have to worry too much about that. But it's just like you, right? Like I'm always down to like help a friend out or like, tell them what I know personally. Right. So it's cool with me. Like I don't. Yeah. The advice is free. So if anybody needs advice, it's free, man. Like, I like to talk to people about this stuff. I get excited about it. Right. I started talking stocks. I'm like, yeah, bro. Like fuck. Like this stock just dropped 10%. I think it's a buy. It might be like 50% higher in like the next year. Like I get excited about that shit.
That's crazy, man. I don't even know how you really even read the graph, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to teach me about it.
It's a lot easier than you think, to be honest. It's just like at the same time though, it's not about the graphs, it's more about like what the company really is doing. Because at times, like what's going on with the stock is not what's going on like in reality, right? Okay. Like there's times where like companies are just plummeting, but the thing is their sales are like raising and raising, right? When when COVID hit in March, what was it? I think the peak of the drop in the stock market was March 24th. Yeah. And stocks like Walmart lost half of their price, basically. Like, so I think Walmart was like $200. It dropped to like, I want to say like 110. Holy crap. $100 a share. And the thing is like Walmart's not going bankrupt. They're not losing business. Like they're selling out, bro. What the fuck is going on? You go to Walmart. There's no meat. There's no toilet paper.
Dude, that was crazy.
There was nothing, right? Yeah. No, you could barely get water if you got lucky. So like, it's one of those things where you look at it and you're like, okay, if that's happening, why the fuck is the stock going down? They're obviously making sales. Yeah. So that's where the reality would be like, it's not the same there. So it's like, okay, like I'm gonna put my money here because obviously they're flourishing in this pandemic. Right. People are buying like never before. Yeah. So they're gonna be making money, and then those were like easy calls right there. That is crazy. You jump in, but then you get companies where it's like people think that they're gonna be like the next Tesla or something, right? And they're and then it's crazy. Tesla stock exploded. I watched Tesla go from $120 a share to I want to say like $3,000 a share. Holy crap. In the span of a year. Insane.
That is insane.
Insane gains. But there's other companies that people are like, oh, this is the next Tesla, right? Like it's the next Chevy to Ford or Ford to Chevy, whatever. Right. And so people started jumping on these boats, loading up. Well, it turns out, this company has nothing. Like they don't even have a car ready to be sold until 2035 or some shit. So now like everybody's jumping out like, oh no, we're not going to make money. Like, you got to be careful for those because there's a lot of those. Right. Wow. It's insane though, man. So like, what else do you do, man? What are your other hobbies outside of the work, or is this the main hobby?
No, well, I mean, it is the main hobby, but honestly, man, like I just started picking up a tattoo gun, which is crazy. You know what I mean? Like I knew I could draw, back in the day in school, I always was, doodling on stuff and whatnot, but I mean, I bought myself one. I actually am pretty decent at it. Like I told you earlier, you know what I mean? It's crazy. I haven't really practiced on anybody yet. I'm always practicing on, fake skin, this and that. Like, just watching a lot of videos about it, even with teachers in Dallas, it's awesome, dude. They really know how to teach you over there. Yeah. But
you watch a lot of YouTube videos on it.
I do, man. You know what I mean. And I'm into Pokemon as well. You know what I mean. So like, it's pretty cool. Like I really want to get into like the buying cards and whatnot.
Okay, bro. Dude, tell me why. Like I just got into that.
Did you really?
Yes, bro. I just picked up some first base edition Machamps.
Oh,
I picked up 2 of them.
How much you pay for them?
It wasn't like they can be expensive. Mm-hmm. I think the Machamps go from like, I want to say like $400 to $500 depending on the condition. Okay. If you get like a main grade 10, they're like $5,000. Really? The ones I got are not graded or anything, but they're in really good shape. And I'll show them to you afterwards. I haven't put up, but it was just like I had seen like this whole hype about it with like the whole Jake Paul thing, and I'm like, you know what? Like I want to buy a box. Like I want a box too. Like fuck. So I started looking online. And I'm like, base set Pokemon box. It's like,
dude, they were going for $10,000.
They
right?
were. That's a good.
He started the bid at that.
Well, that's a good price.
I was really considering it, man.
And you know what?
I was like, holy shit.
Hey, and I was in the same boat. But like, here's the thing. You want to know how much one of those boxes is now?
How much?
$352,000.
See, I was not gonna go above 200. I was like gonna stop there. Man.
300.
I was drunk and I was like, holy shit.
$352,000.
That is insane though.
For a box.
Yeah.
And if you get the Holy Grail, the good old Charizard in there, bro, like you can make at least what I think they go for like anywhere from 500 to like 750,000, depending on the condition.
I saw one of his videos. I think that guy that went to the Pawn Stars.
Oh, the Pawn Stars. Yes,
he went to his house and he actually bought one from him, right?
Yes, he did. He did. And it's crazy when that video first came out.
Right.
He was asking, what was it, 600,000 or 500,000 for his entire collection of Charizards. That collection today is worth $4 million.
Oh my god, man!
It is insane.
That is crazy.
It is insane. And you know when that started happening, I was like, you know what, like, because I mean, like, I'm an investor. That's what I like to do, right? So like, if I'm investing in Pokemon cards or in gold and silver or in stocks, or I want to start getting into real estate for sure. And that's my goal this year is to like hopefully get a multi-family home building to rent out, you know, to people. And honestly thought like I can live there as well and live for free, you know, and have other people paying for the mortgage and stuff.
Hell yeah.
By renting out the other rooms, but that's for another day. But anyhow, like okay, so I was like, you know what, like this card stuff is like popping. So I'm like, what? Like I play Magic the Gathering, right? Like you know, your little brother used to come and play with us.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
And it's a fun game, man. It's a really fun game.
That's awesome. I've never actually played it, to be honest. You know what I mean? I'm all about Pokemon.
Like but it's crazy because like I've never played the Pokemon cards.
Is it the same concept?
I would say, I don't know. See, because I've never played the Pokemon cards.
Oh, okay.
But I would say like compared to what everybody says it's compared to is like a mixture of poker and chess.
Oh, I don't even know any of them, man.
Which is crazy, right? Because like poker is like one of the most complicated, like, or not most complicated, but one of the most played card games, and chess is like the most complicated game to play.
Oh yeah, dude.
Board game as far as like I've heard.
Right.
But you know, it's basically something like that mixed together.
Damn, now I know why my little brother did that.
It's crazy, and it's fun, man. It really is fun. I enjoyed it, but. So they have their own like Charizard and all that, and like you know they had this card called the Black Lotus, and it was from like the original set.
Really?
And I was like, you know what, like this whole thing's like popping on Pokemon. Like it's a matter of time before like the people in the Magic the Gathering community start doing the same shit, you know. So I'm like, let me go make a purchase. I'm thinking I'm gonna go get me 2 Black Lotuses. I'm willing to spend $10,000 to $15,000 on them. So a Black Lotus alone, like a shitty condition one, is about, I would say, like 5,000-6,000, or at least that's what I thought. That's what I thought at the time.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm gonna go pick me up 2 or 3 of those.
All right.
Sit on them. I'm sure I'm gonna double, triple, probably quadruple my money easily in a year.
Yeah.
I go to look online and pick one up because I had seen them like probably 6 months prior at a tournament event. And they were selling for that price. It was like $4,000 or $5,000. You could probably like hassle your way into like $3,500, $3,800.
Yeah.
But I go on there and it's like, nope, $30,000 for the shittiest one now.
Oh my god, dude.
and you want a perfect mint 10 condition graded one? You're talking $250,000. I was just like, oh my god. I was just like, I wanted, like, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to cry because I was like, wow. I thought about buying one of these like months ago and I didn't do it because I'm like, I shouldn't, like this is expensive. And it's like, it's a piece of cardboard.
Right. Yeah, exactly,
like,
man.
You know, collectors are at it, bro. Like they're not making them anymore. So it's like, it becomes scarcity, you know, supply and demand.
Yeah.
So I missed that boat. You missed that boat. You know, we both missed that boat.
Yeah, dude.
I'm trying to snuggle my way in there somehow, but it's going to be a little tough because all those prices are up.
Right.
They're marked up.
Oh yeah, dude.
But what I try to do now is I picked up some basketball cards.
Basketball cards? Yeah.
I know diddly squat about basketball.
Same, dude. I don't know anything.
I know nothing. I don't even watch it, but I picked up there's this new cat that I've been hearing about, and he was picked up by, like, I guess Michael Jordan for his team in the Charlotte Hornets. I don't know if you knew that. Michael Jordan owns the Charlotte Hornets.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so he bought his own. I mean, you know Jordan, right? Everybody knows Jordan.
Guy with the little
with the shoe, right, like the shoe, like you right, can't cool, like man. it's the guy everybody compares anything to, right? Like
so he's like the Snap-on, right?
Basically, right, I would say he's like the Snap-on of tools, right?
All right, man, I got you there.
So like, there's this new cat named like LaMelo Ball who apparently is like the next Jordan, because he was drafted specifically by Jordan because he likes his play style. Yeah, and that's never happened before. Jordan's never been like, oh, I like this guy, I'm gonna put him in my team.
Right.
So it was like, whoa, wait a minute, like red flags, and the dude is good. Like I saw some. I don't for me not watching basketball. I saw the guy play, and he's pretty damn good compared to what other dudes play.
Damn.
But in your terms, I would say it's like a new tool set's coming out, and like Snap-on's like, we want to buy you guys.
There we go.
Out.
All right.
Right, that like
you,
that,
bro.
you know.
I got you.
and that is a major thing, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's like a major thing because Snap-on wouldn't buy just any other tool company. Like it's like they got to be doing something. Like something revolutionary with tools for them to accept that, because they want that to be on them.
Right.
So that's basically the way I looked at it, and I'm just like, you know what? Like, let me pick up a couple of his cards, and I picked up like 4 or 5 of his cards, and they were like, I bought them at like I think $75 a card.
Oh shit!
So I bought.
Well, you would triple that in about a year or so.
I mean,
right?
I don't know. You know,
it's a gamble.
Right. Like the kid could break his leg, and then it's out. Like the season is over.
Right.
But hey, they could make it to the playoffs, and it's like, whoa, this guy is good. Like, you know, this is the kid. As far as right now, he's been doing well. Like, you know, let's see where it goes. I haven't been watching it too much, but from the sounds of like the people who like to watch basketball, like they're just so hyped about this guy, and they're always talking about him. It's like Kobe. It's like they're talking about the Kobe Bryant or LeBron or Shaq, you know, and it's like those guys are like legends in basketball. So I'm assuming this guy.
I know them. You know what I mean?
Like you hear those names. You know, you hear those names, and then like you got like 1,000 other basketball players. Exactly. Like, you don't know who the fuck they are.
Right.
But dude, that's my card entry right now. I'm trying to get into some kind of card entry just for the hell of it, because there is money to be made there, and it's fun. It's cool collecting. It's a cool little hobby.
I wish it was like that with tools, man. You know what I mean?
There's not anything like that, man.
I mean, not that I know of. I never really got into that stuff. You know, you just buy and use kind of thing.
I would say
because you use it. You know what I mean? So like, Snap-on does have a couple like really old shit. You know what I mean? But I've never really came across anything like that. But I mean, it's something. Yeah.
No, I would say Snap-on is. I mean, it's highly sought after. You go to like, I don't know if you've ever gone to like yard sales or estate sales or anything like that.
I've been to a couple, and I've actually found some pretty decent stuff in the garage. You know what I mean?
And that's those you know, the keychains like that I had found and gave you some those I found at the guy who owned the house. It was at an estate sale, and the guy who owned the house, I think he used to be a racer for like he was sponsored by Snap-on.
Really?
So. Shit. In that house, in their garage, they had all kinds of Snap-on, just Snap-on everywhere.
Right.
Snap-on like clocks, Snap-on tools, obviously.
Holy crap.
Snap-on like equipment, the keychains, the jackets, gloves. It was just Snap-on everywhere. That whole garage was Snap-on. And it's crazy though, because like I'm looking around the garage. It's already been picked out because like I went like the third day that they were open.
Yeah.
But I had seen the pictures online, and like they had it was just Snap-on everywhere. When I got there, most of the shit was gone. So I'm just digging around trying to like see what else is left. And I'm stupid because like I passed all these Snap-on tools that they wanted like 25 cents a wrench for.
Oh man.
And that is a crazy deal.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
You know, that is a crazy deal.
Yeah, resell them motherfuckers.
That's money to be made. No, and like usually, and you know, that's what I do. But like the thing is, like I wasn't looking at tools. Like I wasn't even thinking about the tools. I was just thinking about all the cool Snap-on shit everywhere.
No, man, they'll sell you a freaking wrench for about $100.
Yeah. No, yeah, they will.
I actually bring something with me all the time, dude, and I call it my lucky ratchet. You know what I mean?
The lucky
ratchet, man.
Snap-on ratchet?
Yes, man.
Oh,
Check that out.
Oh wow,
dude, that
dope.
It was
$300. I believe it, man.
A freaking piece of metal like that,
and it feels like super high quality.
That's the thing. You know what I mean? That's why I always fall in love with stuff like that. You know what I mean? Right. It's the best of the best out there, man. You know, there's obviously Harbor Freight, and you know I use some of that stuff. You know, just in case I always use it once or twice. You know, but Snap-on is definitely something, man.
That's
and I hope you get sponsored by them. You know what I mean? That would be amazing. But to be sponsored by them, you have to have like millions of followers, man. And hopefully one day. That's for sure.
I'm sure, and that's money in the bank, right
exactly,
there, for sure.
Right,
that is money in the bank.
Amen.
No, but this house, man, like it's just I went through this box,
yeah,
under the table, and that's where I found like all those keychains.
Right.
So I got a box with like 180 like Snap-on authentic keychains.
Yeah.
And I look them up on eBay. And I can't find them anywhere. I find one guy, or I can't find them on Amazon. I can't find them on any other like resale website. I find one on eBay, and the guy was selling it for $25, and it was just one, and it was used.
Oh damn!
So I just got a whole box. Like the guy's like, it was. I think he wanted like 10 cents per each one or something, and I'm like, hey, I'll give you $10 for the whole box. He's like, yeah, sure. So I was like, okay, well, here you go. I turned around and like, there's this guy loading up with all the Snap-on wrenches, and I'm just like, oh no, like I missed the real gold mine. But that ended up turning out well though, because I've been selling those, and they've been selling pretty well. You know, I've been selling them for I think $15 to $18 a pop,
right?
And people have been buying them, and it's nice.
It's a collector's item. That's the way I see it. You know what I mean? Every single tool, they always come up with new ones and whatnot. You know, but.
So it's a mechanics collection right there,
exactly.
man.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out though, man. Like I
have about 5 or 6 boxes, you know what I mean, which is crazy because obviously they go for a lot too. But yeah, like they're pretty expensive.
Those toolboxes are like they run you money.
They're nice. They're nice, but they're expensive. They'll get you, man. You see them and you're like, holy crap. You know what I mean? I got a blue one, a pink one, a green one. It's freaking rainbow out there, man. You know what I mean? So.
And then you got to get all the tools though, and they got to be Snap-on for the Snap-on toolbox.
Dude, yes, man, you spend a lot of money there. Yeah, you go in there and you probably, you know, some people do it at credit. You know what I mean? Like I did, but that was back then. That was with Matco. There's also Matco. You know what I mean? Matco Tools is a different one. I'm working on trying to get sponsored by them because they're a little more lenient towards it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean they're pretty expensive as well.
Hey, but it's great though, man, because like it's high quality tools. You know, you're not even worried about your
warranty
ranch.
for life. You know what I mean? Some of them do have warranty for life as well, but
I think all Snap-on tools do, don't they?
Not all of them. Their electronics do just about a year or two. You know what I mean? But everything else that's like metal, some of them don't even have like drill bits. I understand. Because if you break one, you got to buy a new one. You can't just really warranty.
They're gonna wear out.
Exactly, yeah. But I mean, most of the stuff that I actually use, on a daily basis, does have warranty, which is great.
And that's one of those like things that I've heard of Snap-on that makes it so great. It's like you can get any wrench. If it breaks, you don't even need a receipt. You can just send it back, and they'll send you a new one.
Exactly. But I mean, when are you gonna break one? You know what I mean? Like that's also like the thing. Like it's crazy because you're gonna need a lot of torque to be able to break it. Like obviously, like a little ratchet like this, you'll break it with,
Well, even that, man, that thing felt like high.
I know,
that
right?
thing felt
like
better.
Yeah,
like it felt better than
Literally.
like some of the big wrenches that I've bought from like other.
It's smooth as hell, man. It's awesome.
It is nice. I might have to get me one.
Hell yeah, dude.
No, they're too expensive for me. I can't justify the expense. I don't know what I'm gonna do with a tiny wrench like that. I don't even. What part would you even have to remove?
I haven't really used it, to be honest with you.
Really,
it's just always with me. I always carry 2 things with me: this and like my flashlight, man. Literally, I'm always ready for a job, man. You know what I mean? Even if it's gonna be a free job, you know what I mean? Like I love helping. Yeah, I'm always like, come on now, let's get this done. Yeah.
That's nice, man. That is nice. So, man, what do you got? Like, you plan on opening a shop, right?
Dude, I'm already in the process of it, man.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah.
Where at?
In Crum.
In Crum?
Yeah, I bought some land out there, and, I'm just talking to the city, this and that, making sure the restrictions are on point and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I have to build a house, too, so obviously the house is going to be smaller than the shop.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Because, like, that was pretty my priority. Crum has, like, a lot of restrictions pretty much around the whole, DFW. Like you have to build a house first,
residential
and
area,
then commercial, But the commercial side is a little bit more expensive, and I didn't really want to spend too much. But this, I got 10 acres, which is awesome, just for me, to do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah, definitely.
Honestly, man, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm thinking about, probably having like a 16 bay garage, to be honest, or like a shop, which is pretty big,
That sounds huge. I mean,
right
16...
now I have people working for me actually, which is awesome. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Yeah, like if I ever get a call or something and it's away from me, then I just gotta make a phone call, send them that way, and it's done.
have you got your own LLC?
LLC?
Yeah, licensed corporation, basically.
Not really, man. No, I gotta work on that.
Look into that,
man,
because if you can get that, like you can claim that on like tax returns. Really? I don't know if you knew that, right? Like, so if
I've heard of that. Right.
Yeah, you can do all that, and like you can have a work car, your work truck, you know.
Yeah, true.
That'll be your work truck only for work, and you get all reimbursed in your taxes.
Exactly. Yeah. No,
IRS don't want people to know
about that.
Yeah, you should, man.
Right.
I don't know how much it costs. I've been thinking about doing the same thing. I haven't really gotten started with the process. I know, like, I looked into it, and I believe it costs like $500 to get like your documentation done. Yeah, it's not that bad.
Holy crap.
It's just like I didn't go like past that because I'm trying to figure out what else am I gonna need. What paperwork? I gotta have the right paperwork for everything, right? You're gonna have to document like the work you do a lot better.
Hell yeah, dude.
Basically, or just document it.
Yeah, I mean, I always keep everything on a computer. You know what I mean, as far as the warranty and stuff like that. Because I recently just got into building transmissions. You know, I've always wanted to learn new things, like I said. And shit, man, it turns out I'm pretty good at it. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty happy about that. Hearing back from customers, like, they got a better track time down the, strip is pretty much like the biggest, feeling ever. Like, you know what I mean? You feel good that you built it, and it's hauling ass. You know what I mean?
It's
awesome, dude.
It's your work. There's no better feeling than that.
Yeah, literally.
You saw it go from crap to perfection.
Yeah, exactly, man. And you know what I mean? Like, I wake up with 100 messages. Like, I kid you not. Like, it's crazy because like they tell their buddy and they tell their other buddy, and it just keeps on piling up.
Yeah, it just rolls.
I get overwhelmed as well. You know what I mean? Which is crazy. But dude, like, the money's flowing. It's awesome, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you need to jump on that shop, man.
Yeah, dude.
Because then at that point, like, you're just looking for the people, and you get to work on what you get to want to work on. You're like, oh, I've never worked on this car. Like, you know what? Like, yeah, I want to give it a shot.
It's a really big hobby, like I told you earlier. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see it as actual work. It's fun. You know what I mean? To me, it's great.
Yeah, and then you get more people out there working for you.
Exactly. Yeah,
that'd be nice. That's nice, man.
I've actually traveled to Colorado as well. I don't know if I told you that, but I traveled over there, fixed a couple cars, came back, went to San Antonio. So I'm pretty much around the area, man.
Oh, yeah. Really?
My next spot is probably Florida. I really want to go out there and fix some stuff. Meet new people.
So how do you get connected with that? Like, is it just like people online reaching out to you?
Man, I like I said, on Snapchat, you know what I mean? I always post on there, hey, I'm going to be in this area, this and that. I don't know if you've seen that. But they just see it around like the area on the little map. I don't know if you knew that, but you can actually post a location, where you're at, and people will see it. And dude, I've been getting lucky, man.
That is dope,
it is crazy.
I was telling my friend yesterday. I was telling her, like, you could be a hygienist on the road. Somebody needs their teeth cleaned in Florida. Yeah, they'll fly you out there. You got to provide that same service, bro.
Dude, people have actually paid for my stay at if I go to Colorado or something, they've actually paid for it, which is crazy. You know what I mean? So I'm out there just working on the car, and then they're like, hey, you need a hotel? Yeah, I got you. You know what I mean? Airbnb, like, it's amazing. Yeah, people are literally like self-helping. They got me.
It's hard to find a good mechanic, man. I'm telling you, like, it really is. Like, I've taken my car. I'm not super knowledgeable like you are, obviously, but like, I know a couple things here and there. So like, I'll go to a mechanic and they'll tell me. And like, for me, that's why I was talking about the sleazy mechanic, because like, I've had experience with that.
Yeah, dude.
And they're like, no, it's gonna cost you like $5,000 for this and that. And I'm like, no way in hell. Like, there's no way in hell. So I'm like, you know what? Like, you're bullshitting me, man. Yeah. Like, I find another mechanic, and like, usually they'll be like, yeah, like, what the hell? Like, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's literally what I do all the time, man. They bring me their quotes, and I'm like, dude, I can knock off like 50% on that. You know what I mean? Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, eventually though, you're gonna have to like keep it up a little, because if you get that place going, dude, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And then I'm gonna have to balance stuff out, like you said. You know what I mean?
You got to, because like eventually, it does. You got workers to pay, you got bills to pay, and like people understand that.
Yeah,
they'll come to you regardless, because they know that you're gonna do good quality work, and you're not gonna let like shit come out of your shop.
Right. True.
That is good, man.
Yeah, I'm all about 1,000 horsepower cars. Like transmissions. Like I said, I build them all the time now. So. I mean,
so awesome. you do, I mean, like, obviously you do a lot of the mechanic work.
Yeah.
But like, do you do any racing or anything?
Dude,
like, you ever done
racing,
any of that?
Thank you for, yeah, dude, like, I fucking love racing. I mean,
I know they got that like speedway, and I have a couple friends that go out there and like they'll race, or they'll do like the drag racing or something.
There's one here in Denton. I think it's like North Star. I don't know if you've seen it going towards Gainesville. It's on 35 on the left side.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah.
That's the one I'm talking about.
I think they're selling it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man, they're selling it for like $2 million. I think.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but then I was thinking like I can build myself one, you know, with the land I'm buying.
Pour some cement.
Like, yeah, dude,
pour a
pour
cement slab, you know.
Yeah, like
we're good to go.
Let people go out there, have fun, you know what I mean? Have no restrictions. Obviously, I gotta keep the place safe, you know.
But, yeah, I mean that's basically what they do. I mean that's what like the.
If you're a gearhead, you're just gonna take your car down the road, you know what I mean? Like down the strip.
All you need is a slab.
Yeah.
Of cement.
No, dude, but yeah, I mean like I do race. I'm actually building myself a Silverado. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's a 6.0 with 480 transmission that I just got. I've been really scavenging parts, you know what I mean? The whole transmission's going to be billet. I posted a video on my Facebook as well. I'm sure people saw it. And after that, they were actually like, you know, contacting me about it and like, you know, telling me what I was putting in it and whatnot, you know? But yeah, I mean, it's a Silverado. It's going to make around 1,200 horsepower, to be honest with you.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, it's going to be a little street truck, you know? So it's going to be on the streets. It's got a title. It's got, you know, everything that needs to be street legal. But yeah, man, it's gonna be wild.
It's got the beast under the engine, regardless.
Yeah, man.
You know, you hear
literally
the humming in there.
No, dude, it's camped right now. It sounds wild. Yeah. So it literally chops. It sounds like a freaking monster.
Hopefully you can upload some of those videos on your
will,
channel, man.
I
And
will.
I'll send them your way so you guys can check it out.
Yeah,
because that's.
Then
that's
I also got
awesome.
the diesel. You know what I mean? People hate on it, but that thing is a beast as well.
Man, you gotta love the diesels, man.
Dude,
I have my diesel. I love diesels.
Hey, man.
If I could just get diesel cars, I would get diesel cars.
Dude, like that's what I tell everyone. They last forever.
Yeah,
you know
no, they do. They do. You know, like 500,000 miles, like minimum, basically.
You're
like
just breaking it in, right? You know, at that point.
At 250,000 miles, you're barely breaking in your car or your truck.
Think about it that way. You know what I mean?
You know that thing's gonna last you, and then they're not as cheap as gas cars, but they're worth the money.
Right.
Yeah. They are worth the money.
Yeah.
But that's where we get into the next one, man. Like, what do you think about electric cars?
Dude, I don't like them.
You don't like them? Oh,
I don't like them, man. Dude,
what?
I gotta hear what the engine, the transmission is doing. You know what I mean? What am I just? Man. You know, you told me your brother was getting a Tesla, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. You know what I mean? That's great for him. You know, it's a very beautiful car. The one I'm looking at right now on your screen is awesome. Mm-hmm. It's got the curves. It's got everything, man.
Oh, that's the Roadster.
Yeah, the Roadster, right? That thing goes, 0 to 60 in 2.3?
It was 1.9.
Dude, that's freaking insane, dude.
0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds.
A gas car is not going to be able to do that.
Without a noise.
Exactly, right?
Without a noise.
Yeah.
That is insane, man. But you know what gets me? Like, I'm not like a speed guy like that.
Right.
So like to me, I'm not obsessed with that.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with the technology that goes behind the damn thing.
I agree with you.
It is
crazy,
man.
Yeah. Self-driving, what else? I can't really think of
it. Yeah,
no,
like the self-driving that they're trying to like implement in these cars is like, it's crazy.
With the sensors and parking aid, this and that.
Yeah.
Right?
I had seen a video of like, basically it was like a live footage of like what the car does as it's driving, what the cameras are doing and what the sensors are picking up. And like these cameras were like picking up puddles, how deep they were, how wide they were from like 3 blocks away, 2-3 blocks away. And they
2-3 blocks away, man. You're talking about what? More than 100 feet?
Yes, bro.
Holy crap.
It is crazy. And like, they know exactly what kind of car is next to you.
Okay.
How far it is from you, when barricades are coming along. They're reading the lines. It's just they're collecting so much data to where to me it's like, I think I would feel safer having that thing that's built to drive me around than like my cousin.
Talking about like a sonar radar kind of thing?
Basically, man. It's insane. It's crazy. The technology is awesome, and I feel like it's obviously revolutionary, and it's gonna like take us to like a whole nother level, not just in the car industry, but like across the board.
Okay.
That autonomous technology is just, it's insane.
Damn.
And that's what gets me. Like, of course, we're always going to have engines around.
Yeah.
No doubt. Like, everybody loves those old classic cars. Everybody loves the sound of that motor roaring down the street. Like, that's not going anywhere anytime soon. It's just like that technology is amazing to me. I figured, what you thought about it, being that.
No, man. Yeah. I mean, you know what I mean? Like I said, I love the body style. If I could, actually, probably will someday. Probably put a gas engine in one of those. You know what I mean? I'm all about doing wild shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So, that would be pretty interesting. And some guy actually just started doing that.
There was a girl who I didn't hear about that, but there was I don't know if you've seen this. There was a girl who built her own Tesla truck.
Really?
She got super popular from it, but like she took a Model 3.
Okay.
got a bed. I don't know what kind of bed it was. It was a bed from some truck, and put it into welded it with the car.
Okay.
And they made it look legit. I'll show you some pictures of it, and I'll put the pictures in the video.
Yeah.
But it is wild, man, and it is dope.
Okay.
It is definitely dope. It's very wild. It looks awesome.
Right. No, yeah, I've seen a guy that put LS3, which is a Camaro engine, maybe like around 2010 or so. Mm-hmm. He put a Camaro engine in one of the Teslas, and I was like, wow, that's actually pretty crazy, because you actually pretty much have to remove every single wire that the car has.
Yeah.
And to be able to swap in a gas engine, it's a lot of fabrication.
That's crazy.
It is a lot of
custom work. Somebody did that with the Mustang. They turned it into an electric car.
Really?
It was
I've seen a diesel one. That one got my attention. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, but somebody took the 1967 Mustang frame.
Okay.
And they turned it all electric.
Dude.
All of it. Interior, autonomous driving technology put into it. They basically took, I think it was like a Tesla Model S.
Okay.
Use the electronics, the basic electronics from that to convert them into this Mustang.
Holy shit.
67, I want to say. 67.
That's a nice body style.
It was crazy. It looked amazing. Obviously, it had that look of a classic muscle,
exactly.
hardcore car, but with that crazy technology in it.
Exactly.
It was wild, something like that is wild.
Quiet as hell.
Quiet as hell, but here it comes flying down the road, 0 to 60 in 2 seconds type of thing.
Right. Dude, no way.
It is crazy, man. We're living in some crazy times right now.
Yeah.
But it's awesome.
Yeah.
I like it, and I'm ready to see what else is going to happen.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
I heard that Chevy was coming out with all electric on 2023 or something like that.
I think so.
I don't know if that's true or not, but man, dude, I'm a Chevy guy, so that kind of hurts. You know what I mean? So I don't want to be driving an electric car. I'm always gonna have my gas engine. So yeah. They've
already had a car. They had the Chevy Volt.
No. What I mean is they're going all electric. I don't think they're gonna produce anything with a gas engine anymore. Mm-hmm. Apparently that's what I read on the car, you know what I mean, pages and stuff like that.
They have been saying that. I think Biden was trying to pass a national bill or something where it's by 2035 they wanted all new cars to be fully electric.
Oh, was it 35 or okay? It's not 20.
No,
is way too soon.
I mean, who knows? Maybe they might be aiming, for that themselves. But I think they want to implement that by 2035, and I think California wants to do it by 2025.
Okay, yeah, I think it was somewhere around there then.
And it's crazy, but I don't know. I don't think we're ready for that. 100%. I don't know,
dude. That's gonna hurt something.
I'm low key. I want that to happen because I think it'll be awesome. But then at the same time, it's there's a lot of people who work on cars, and you don't want that to go away.
Exactly.
And it's not. I don't. Obviously, those cars are still gonna be out there for decades and decades. But it's.
You think they'll actually make them affordable though?
Oh yeah,
you think so?
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Tesla's on that route, man. They started.
You're right.
They started with a $250,000 car.
Right.
They went down to $100,000. The next car was $80,000, and this car currently, the Model 3, is $35,000.
Yeah, that's
and that's about what a brand new car costs you now.
Exactly. Yeah. What's the range on them?
The range.
I'm asking that because I don't keep up with Tesla.
The range. Well,
you probably know more about that than I do. So.
Yeah. Right. I mean, I was a shareholder, so I was definitely keeping up with a lot of stuff there. But their range in their cars, the lowest range one
200
was
miles.
260 miles, and
that's from here to what? I would say Denton, Texas to.
Let me think. Elks. I don't know. Do you know where Elk City? I would say. Elk City, Oklahoma. I would say from Gainesville to Elk City, Oklahoma, that's about a 4-hour trip. So I would say 4 hours worth of drive time in it.
Oh shit. Okay.
I believe that's about right. I don't know. We'll have to double check.
I'm sure it regulates for you to get the best.
The best mile, the best mileage.
I
mean, it would be they call it kilowatt per hour, right?
Okay.
So that's what they go off. It's electrical terms, right? So kph, I think. I don't know, kilowatt per hour, but.
Man,
I don't even know if they call it like that.
That's an insult. I'm sorry. That's an insult. I hate electric cars.
No.
I think they're cool. I would like to experience launching one. You know what I mean? But I just couldn't do it.
Hey, I think you could easily convert into an electrician, bro. There's this guy. I don't know if you've seen his videos. His name is Randy Rowell or something. And basically, he was a regular mechanic, and he was a combustion engine mechanic, and he wanted a Tesla, but he couldn't afford one.
Okay.
So what he did is he bought 2 wrecked ones and started working on them.
Okay.
To build his own.
Oh shit.
And eventually he built his own from the electrical components from one to the other, and he just has his own shop. It's crazy. Like, he elevated to the level to where now people bring him electric cars, and he only works on electric cars.
Damn.
So as far as I know right now, he's probably the only and the first one to own a third party basically mechanic for electric vehicles.
Wow.
Which that's a whole brand new market. That market is not really tapped into yet.
Yeah.
And it's just just for you to think about that, maybe make half of your car, for a little for protection, for yourself, make half for electric, half for regular, and that knowledge that you're gonna learn from the electric side, what could you do with that to implement it with the engine? That's next level shit. That's all stuff. I don't know as much for that, but from looking at from looking on the outside, I think it's something that
look into.
It's new, man. There's not a lot of people out there doing it yet.
Yeah.
And there's this guy himself. I'll send you the links to his videos, and this guy himself was talking about how he gets people calling him from all over the states, even people from the other side of the world.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't get this fixed through Tesla, and I guess Tesla's getting so bombarded whenever shit goes wrong that they don't have the time to attend everyone. So sometimes they might take them months to try to fix something for someone.
Holy shit!
But this guy, he's out there knocking jobs out.
Yeah,
knocking jobs out, and he hasn't got and it's the middleman mechanics basically between that and the dealerships, and the dealerships are always going to charge so much more.
Oh yeah, yeah,
right.
True.
So it's I don't know. It's I think it's a market that can be tapped into.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna have to look into that then.
Opportunity comes with that, man. For a lot of people, the early people who get into it, most definitely, I would say.
Right.
This guy, he was I had watched his videos when he started. He was just a regular dude, just fucking recording, basically, recording what he's doing and stuff. And out of nowhere, it's he's getting all this news attention and shit, and it's there's no other mechanic doing this, now he has his own shop and he's doing nothing but electrical or EVs.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's crazy, man, but I don't know.
Yeah. We already got everything, you know what I mean, as far as the shop logo and whatnot. I actually have.
Oh, you got your logo
here with me? Yeah, man. I was gonna give you this. I had it in my truck. That's for you right there, man.
Oh, sweet. Oh, I seen this on there.
Put it on a cooler or something. You know what I mean?
It's on point performance.
Yeah, man, we got it. So I really, this girl Amy, one of my friends on Snapchat, actually texted me. I was like, hey man, well actually I'm sorry, I texted him. I was like, hey man, you know somebody who does logos or something? And he was like, dude, I got the perfect girl for you. I was like, all right. So he sent me her info. I contacted her. It took her about 2 weeks or so to get it done, and dude, it looks amazing, man.
I seen it on the RAM earlier, and it was crazy because I looked at it and I was like, I haven't heard of that, 12-point performance,
right? No, yeah, dude.
I was like, what are they like? Are they air filters or mechanic or
right? No, yeah,
engine components?
True.
I like it though. It does sound dope, and
thanks, man. I love it, man. I was like, whenever it started with the sketch, dude. You know what I mean? Which is crazy. I was just drawing, doodling this and that. I was like, dude, this is actually becoming something. So I kept going, and I was like, all right, you know what I mean? I think this is gonna be the logo. So I got her info, sent her a message. She got it done. I was like, dude, I showed all my guys, what it looked like, and my parents, my brothers, they were like, holy shit, she did a really good job.
It looks dope, bro.
Yeah.
Well, you're set, man. What do you you just do your LLC, man?
Yeah, honestly.
You got the name. Yeah, you got the logo.
Exactly. Right.
You're set, bro.
Yeah. Well, we need the place. You know what I mean?
You need the place, but it's
coming.
And you have the work.
Exactly, dude. I'm honestly blessed. You know what I mean? It is crazy, like you said earlier. You know what I mean? The amount of people that call me and text me, and they need stuff done, because of somebody else telling them that I do a really good job. You know what I mean? Is awesome. Yeah.
And that's always going to be there.
Yeah.
There's always going to be, there's always going to be needed work there, man.
Yeah.
And for you, since it doesn't feel like work,
it doesn't, dude.
It's a hobby. Your hobby's always going to be. It ain't
I can literally, dude. I can take as many days off as I want, even though, I don't know what I would do, to be honest. But yeah.
that you'd get bored, man. I'll tell you, like when I take some time off, I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, should I just go work somewhere? Like, right, I start thinking like that. I'm like, and then I have to like kind of snap at him and be like, why the hell am I thinking that? Right. I don't want to work for nobody. Like, what the hell?
Exactly, right? Yeah.
It's weird, but like sometimes I'll be sitting there and I'm like, man, because like sometimes I don't have stuff to do. Right. I'm assuming you don't have that problem, right? Yeah, like you always have. Like, there's sometimes where like to me it's more like a weight game. Sometimes like I list shit, I'm trying to sell certain things, and it's just like the customer comes when the customer comes.
Right.
But on top of that, like I do the markets, but the markets have a certain hour, right? And that's it. That's the only time I can mess with it. The weekends, it's not there. This is a hobby as of right now, and so like sometimes I'll be sitting there, and I'm like, it's Monday, 8 a.m. I might not have to do nothing to do that Monday, and I'm just like, what the fuck do I wish I could hang out with like my brother, like my cousins, and like they're all working while like any of my other friends, like they're all working. Right. I'm just like, well, fuck, what do I do? So like, I go off, wander off, walking around, looking at random shit. Yeah. And it's cool, but yeah, like I feel like you would get bored real quick. Yeah. Real quick, you would be like, all right, you know what? Like, fuck it, I'm gonna become a motorcycle mechanic now too. Like,
I've fixed them, man. Yeah, I've fixed them before. Anything that has a small engine, like chainsaws and whatnot. Like lawnmowers. It's all pretty much an engine. I can get it done. So just anybody out there.
What about helping hands, man? Would you hire anybody that really wants to be like, dude, a gearhead in there? I would. Are you looking for anybody or anything like that?
Not at the moment, you know what I mean? Because I got a lot of people that I actually pay already. So, yeah. So, like, as far as that goes, maybe down the road, whenever I have the garage or the shop already built and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I'll think about, hiring more people and whatnot. But as of right now, I would really like to, teach kids or, somebody, how to work on a car. That's always been like my passion. Like, I want to teach people and help them, better themselves, make more money. Yeah, that's pretty much the next goal, to be honest, to be like a teacher or something like that.
That's good, man. There's a lot of people who
I got people working for me helping others,
Yeah, opens that's the beautiful thing, man. Like it opens up your time to be free and do what you want to do.
Exactly.
And that's what's important, right? Like being able to do what you want with your life.
Right.
Have control of your own life.
Dude.
Some people don't get
After 30, I'm just going to party, man.
I'm
already partying, dude, but dude, that is crazy, man.
See, the party lifestyle is not for me. I'd rather be like, just
what I mean by party
is
like vacations, this and that,
Yeah.
I promise you, man, like I'm going to watch this back and, whenever I'm 30 and I'm going to be completely done with everything. I'm going to sell all my shit, man. I kid you not. I'm just
get an RV, drive around. Like, where we going today? I don't know. Let's go.
Yeah, literally, just vlogging my life, man. Like like I do.
That's fun. I want to do that. I really want to do that.
Vlog, right?
Yeah, it's like I've been watching. I don't know if you've watched some of those videos of those guys that do that, and they're just like.
They're fucking having a dream, man.
They're doing like, I don't know, like I guess like to me it's the adventure and like the unknown that makes it like so fun.
Yeah.
To some people they don't like the unknown; they want the known. For me, it's like I want to walk into the dark abyss and figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
And like I've seen these videos of there's this cat that I've been recently. I've been watching this guy, and he's just like he like he sleeps in the back of his own truck.
Right.
But he has a camper shell, and like it's crazy, right? Because like I had bought I was planning on doing this before I started doing other things.
Yeah.
I bought a camper shell for the back of my truck.
Really?
And I had it set up, and I'm thinking like for my diesel,
right?
I have an F-250, and I just put in work into it. I got it bulletproof, so I wouldn't have issues with the EGR later on. None of that. So I'm like, okay, it's set. I got me some tires. I got everything I needed for it. And then it got stolen.
Shit, man.
So like that kind of went downhill, and I'm not gonna lie, it bummed me out for some time. But I got it back. I started working back up on it, and then just recently I decided to start doing this stuff here.
Yeah.
But ultimately, like what you're saying, like maybe in my 30s, like that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be in the back of that big ass truck,
right?
Sleeping in the back of the bed with my camper shell up there,
dude, yeah,
and just parking wherever and like going state to state trying to find shit to do.
Exactly.
Because there's plenty.
I've been pretty much across the whole state. I don't know if you've seen my Snapchats or not, but you know what I mean. There's a lot of interesting places out there. I'm still looking for the best margarita place, to be honest. I really haven't found.
See, I don't know.
You don't drink. Right?
I don't drink. Yeah, I don't drink.
If anybody knows of one, just let me know out there, right?
Yeah, I mean, I used to drink. I used to get pretty like hammered. Like I did when I was working over at Saffron over back in Gainesville, that aerospace company, and it's like when I was working for them, I got to like go overseas and do some jobs overseas.
Hell yeah, dude.
So when I was in Germany, I was partying like crazy.
Really?
Germany. I got to go to Germany, to the UK, to France, and like I was out there in those countries partying with people I didn't even know and shit. And I would get hammered. There was a time that I got like drunk 5 days in a row, partying though, like legit, like party X partying. Holy like I don't know if you've seen that, but
yeah, I've seen it.
Like it was wild, bro. Like some wild stuff. Like I can't talk about it here, but I'll tell you about it later. Right. And I even went to Padre Island one year.
Oh, I love that
I don't know. Have you been to Padre Island during spring break?
Right. It's nice.
It's wild.
Yeah, it is wild.
It is wild. Like I'm not like I'm gonna share
out there.
I'm gonna share this story here, right? Like so when I was out there, I remember I was in like this bar, restaurant, like dance hall style place.
Yeah.
And it was like 3 floors. And this was during spring break week, so all the college girls are out there, just everybody's out there basically. Okay. And I'm standing there like just drinking, and this girl walks up to me. She's like, "Hey, can you cover me for a second?" Yeah. I'm just like, "What?" Like I was kind of fucked up. I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Wait, what do you mean cover her? Like
she just told like basically for me to stand in front of her. Oh, she needed to do some shit.
Like, man. Okay.
Her. So I'm like, sure. Like I'm pretty messed up, and like she gets behind me, and like. I just hear like water falling.
Oh,
and there's some shit coming out my leg, bro. And I'm like, whoa, what is that? I turn around like this, and like she's pissing, and she's like, hey, stop looking at me. Mind you, we are in a restaurant.
Oh shit!
Like we are in a restaurant. Like it was like a restaurant. They had obviously like a lot of restaurants have bars on the side, and then this restaurant had like a dance hall in the middle.
Okay.
And like all the people were eating around.
All right.
So this is a restaurant, bro.
Yeah.
And like I'm sitting here with my food and my drink.
Oh fuck.
But like I was standing watching people dance because I was about to go. Like I like to dance. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, I go out there on my own and just dance with people. It's fun.
Yeah, it is.
And then when you're drunk, like you're really loose.
Like
you really get going.
You're feeling it. Yeah.
So like. I was just getting in that moment, and this girl does that shit, bro. And I was just like, this is gross. Like, you're in a restaurant. What's wrong with you?
Right.
And I didn't tell her that, but that's what I was thinking. And then, like, she's like, hey, stop looking at me when I turn around. When she finishes, she gets in front of me, tells me thank you, flashes her titties at me, shakes them around, puts them back, and goes back and starts dancing. I'm just like, what?
Shit.
What?
God damn.
But I was like, cool, like this is fun. Right. Like, whatever, like keep partying. At the same time, I'm disgusted because she just took a piss behind me.
Yeah. God, man, that's crazy. I don't really have stories like that, to be honest. Or at least not that I can remember, because I've always gotten like fucking shit drunk, man. You know what I mean?
See, I get drunk, but I try to make sure I know what's going on. Because like most of the time, like when I've been out in places, like I'm alone.
Yeah.
So like if something happens and I don't know what the fuck's going on, then there's a problem.
Right. Yeah, true.
And that's the thing. Like that's one of the reasons why I just decided to not drink anymore, because like when I drink, I'm the type of person like I don't cause problems or anything, but like I like to wander off. So like if I'm in a group, like no, if I'm in a group, like I've done this plenty of times with a lot of my friends.
Right.
We're in a group, we're doing shit, and like they like to kind of sit there and just talk.
Right.
And for me, like I don't like that. Like I want to be moving, I want to dance, like I want to go talk to people.
Yeah.
So I wander off.
Where's Big O at?
Like, yeah, I wander off, bro. No, like, I'll tell you, like, I had it here, and I don't really party here, but, like, the time that I did party here in Denton, I ended up in Dallas with, like, these random chicks out there.
Yeah.
And it was crazy, because I'm like, holy fuck, how the fuck did I get out here? Like, how am I going to get home, you know? So I'm, like, tripping out a little, so I had to call one of my boys. I don't know if you know Adam.
Yeah.
I called Adam because he was staying out there at the time. I'm like, bro, I don't know what the fuck happened or what's going on, but like somehow I'm in Dallas with like all these girls and I don't know how I'm getting home, bro.
Right.
And he's like, I got you. I'll come get you. Like, where you at? And he's like confused as fuck. And I'm just like out there like, damn, bro, I don't even know where I'm at now that you asked me. And it's wild, bro. But because of things like that, I was just like, you know what? This isn't for me, bro. Because like I don't know what I'm doing, or I don't want to get to the point where it can really get like to where I don't know what I'm doing. Exactly. I have fun. I'm just like I can have fun without it too. Right. So it's all good.
Yeah, I agree. Hell yeah.
But it's cool, man. Once you start partying like that, just be careful. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know, like.
Dude, I've jumped out of fucking houses before. You know what I mean? Like that kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I've hurt myself a couple of times. Broken a couple bones because of it, so
that's.
But I really gotta chill out. You know what I mean? Like,
like
you said, I gotta chill out, dude.
You know?
And it's crazy because it makes some good ass videos. You know what I mean? People like to see people getting hurt, which is I don't know if you're into that.
Yeah,
no, like fails and stuff like that.
I like watching the fall videos, like people like fall in the computer chairs. Like I like watching those videos.
Like, do you know this guy Steve will do it?
No,
on YouTube, dude, he's crazy, man. I love that guy, dude.
You have to send it to me. I'll look into it.
He's awesome, man. Steve will do it is great. Like the Nelk Boys, or you know Nelk.
I don't think so,
dude. No. That kind of party life is crazy, man. I'm not saying that I want to be like that, but that's just next level. Yeah, they go into restaurants, tear shit up, and it's crazy. Yeah,
there's a lot of crazy shit out there, man. Right. But let's wrap it up. What do you say, man?
Yeah,
like it's been good having you in here.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Well. Is there anything you'd like to let them know, man? Like, where can they reach out to you and stuff if they need work?
Snapchat, if you could put it down in the description, that'd be great. You know what I mean?
I'll put the Snapchat on there.
That's literally everything. I do everything.
That's it. No Instagram, no Facebook, no.
Honestly, well, my Facebook is kind of personal, so like, you know what I mean? Family related.
I got you.
You know what I mean? But Instagram, not really. You know what I mean? I don't really post on there. Like I said, Snapchat's just like my thing.
Snapchat?
Yeah, because they get to see what I'm doing to their stuff, Mm-hmm. So it's pretty cool. You'll learn a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, definitely. Yeah. So I'll put the Snapchat link down below.
Hell yeah.
And you guys could check that out. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, man. Yeah. Definitely. And I'll put his channel on there as well, so y'all can go and check out his content and everything.
Shit,
and what he does, because honestly, like, it is amazing. It's good work.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
It is good work.
It means a lot.
And you know what I need to get better about?
What's up?
Telling them to like and subscribe in the beginning of the video.
Oh, yeah.
I'm bad about that. But, now y'all like and subscribe. Yeah. Y'all like and subscribe and comment, whatever.
Right.
Y'all have a good day.
Hell yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'm pretty bad about that.
Bro. Really?
I always mess that. Like, I don't